It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Thunderbirds and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rio de Janeiro team. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
This doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 42 yards. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side. After heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Hopkins with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded right at the goal line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
There's Wilson to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this out past the 25. Now Wilson on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Now it's Wilson. That is incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Thunderbirds add 6 to their lead. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
It's Eckler again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Up the middle with Eckler. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Pickett looking to throw on second down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Pickett now from the gun here. going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a first down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Career touchdown number 136. Tying in with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there. And even 50 yards. Now Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they come up now. Hill diving, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Pickett now on first down. A short one there to Fryermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D.J. Johnson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this
defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Catch is made here by Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Smith Jr. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Thunderbirds are pouring it on. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards. but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett to throw on first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Wilson on first down. This is Smith with the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This is caught inside the 15. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. To the air on first down with Pickett. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Steelers 27.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. And touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now it's Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, I looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Vita Vea coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And quickly they get to the line. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Pickett now on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. Complete, Smith has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Washington. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Wilson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again, Wilson. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain taking it in from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson on 1st down. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got a man complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A-Chain. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. A-Chain once more. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Thunderbirds just continue to roll. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to at least get one score back. Hopkins with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wilson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
They'll look to run with H.A. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Devon H.A.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Thunderbirds are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. H.A. on 1st and 10.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And Wilson going to keep it again.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
This is caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 13 yards out.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
On second down, a run by H.A.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Wilson on the option. 3rd down, here's A-Chain. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and he's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been review. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Pickett back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A big kick that time, 52 yards. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out